You became a billionaire overnight.
You know what? I tell people it took 40 years to create the person that I became to be able to create that kind of company with a great partner. And, I'll go back. I'll tell people that, when I was born, I realized I was stamped with the Howie method on me. And what is Howie? What do those letters stand for? The H is for health. When you got health, you got wealth. Health is number one. You were talking about how your family eats healthy, clean, organic.
Yep.
And that's so important to treat your body, mind and body well. And that H is for health. The O, originality. Look in the mirror. Love yourself. Love the person God created. I say be you, be real, be proud, because you're only one of a kind. What's your special talent? You gotta sometimes spend a lot of time alone thinking about really what you want. And then you can figure out how to get it. Most people, you're flicking through Instagram and social media. You have so much information hitting you that you can't even think about what's good for you. Take the time away, like Bill Gates. These guys retreated to a cabin for like 6 months to really think about their planning and what they wanted. Steve Jobs, this is important. So O is originality. Be you, be real, be proud. The W is work. You got to put the work in. I always laugh. I love Tim Ferriss, but the 4-hour work week, it never worked for me.
No.
I was the 80-100 hour guy. 4 hours never worked. I got to read that book again because maybe this, it's outsourcing, right? That's this whole thing. You outsource to other people, but I'm a control guy. I do a lot of my own, a lot of myself. And I think a lot of my success came from doing stuff myself the way I wanted it to make sure it came out the right way. So work, super important. Got to outwork everybody else. Mm-hmm. The I is super important, and probably part of my passion is being innovative, right? Innovate. How can you be different? This product here, Mighty Yum, a year and a half ago, we innovated the new plant-based lunch kit for kids and adults that's healthy, better for you. Lunchable has been around for 30 years, 40 years, and there's a lot of bad ingredients in there, a lot of bad stuff for you. So we innovated, came out with a plant-based bullet, Mighty Yum, plant-based fun for everyone, plant-based lunch kits, turkey, cheese, ham and cheese, pepperoni pizza. We launched 200 super targets. I'm super proud, and we're growing, we're exploding. We do all our own co-packing. It's incredible. It wasn't my idea, but I helped take the idea with a great partner.
I remember
to a whole
that.
new level.
How many years ago was that you started with Mighty Yum?
What's that?
How many years ago did you start with Mighty Yum?
No, a year and a half.
I remember the day you did that. I remember seeing the posts of you doing that. And, that was a business you invested in. And I'm like, what is this? But man, now you're in 200.
Yeah. So we're hitting targets. We'll probably be in 2024 in I'd say 5,000 stores, at least 5,000 to 10,000 in 2024. We won all kinds of awards, but innovation's key. Another company of mine, Chris, maybe we'll post at the end, is Stealth Fitness, innovating fitness. I created the world of gamifying fitness, making it fun, making it exciting. Nobody likes to work out, or at least 99% of the population. So I gamified it. I made it fun. I made it exciting. We do a gamified plank. We do a gamified squat, and we do the Stealth Cycle, which is the world's first gamified bike with upper body resistance. And hold on, a little quick view here of the Stealth Cycle. The world's first, and you get upper body resistance there. You put your phone right up top, and you are biking, gaming, getting fit. So innovation is key. And the E is energy, right? You have amazing energy. This is why you're successful, and what you've created, and the money school and everything about money, and teaching people really, how to manage their money and how to look at investments. And I think it's great that you spend all that time and energy teaching people, because you spend all the time learning, and giving them the best information. So I want to give you a shout out, because I think you're awesome and you have great energy, and energy moves the world. Great energy helps other people feel better. and become inspired. And energy, it shows the people's passion. So Chris got unbelievable passion. And by the way, a lot of people ask me to be on their podcast, like lots of people, but I don't go on. But Chris, I met him at a real estate event with his wife, maybe 5 years ago.
I think it was 5 or 6 years ago.
Yeah. And no, he was great. His wife is fantastic. And so, I'm so happy to be on the show. What else we got? What else you want to ask me?
Well, I want to kind of just hit on Mighty Yum a little bit more. I mean, you talked about it, you glanced over it, but like, here's the thing, like you didn't know this before today, but my wife and I, we've been plant-based for, I think it's 15 or 16 years. I literally don't even count anymore. And my daughter is now 3.5 years old. My daughter's never eaten meat. And, I believe that anything you put in your body has an impact on your body. And that's always been a thing for us, is we spend a lot of time, a lot of money shopping for the right foods so that we can eat. Now, the difficult thing, I think, is what makes Mighty Yum so unique is it's geared toward children. So a lot of people think they want to eat healthy, and that's easy. But a child at 3.5 or any age of a child, they don't think like we do. They don't care about eating healthy. They just want to eat fun, and they want it to look a different way. They want it to taste like, kids have a different palate than adults. And I think what's so unique about Mighty Yum, and listen, like I told you this offline, but I'll tell you it online. Like, my daughter has to try this because my daughter needs to eat more. We give her food, but she doesn't eat a lot of it, and she always eats the same thing. And I think it's because we don't let her try a lot of stuff because we just know it's bad. And sometimes as a dad, I feel bad about that. But I just can't get over the fact that I can't let her eat all this artificial garbage and the shit they put in the food today, because I know the outcome. So what you're doing here is more than just building a business, more than just 200 super targets and in the future 5,000. It's changing so much for the youth of today that absolutely has to happen. So I commend you for going out and getting involved in this business and pushing it, because this is so needed.
Yeah. You know what? You hit the nail right on the head. I mean, for me, he was going to pitch me, my partner, my business partner, Mark. He was going to, he said, I got some great idea. And I'm like, listen, I don't want to like really work. I mean, I got to like kick back a little bit, recharge my batteries. Like, no, dude, I got something like, so for 6-7 years, he's been pitching me different ideas. He's like, Tony the Tiger, the Fruit Loops, they're sucking kids in with these figures and poisoning our kids with bad ingredients. And he's a super health and fitness. He's a fitness guy, just like me, started as a personal trainer, had a healthy meal. So his business, he was in a healthy meal delivered to the home, fresh meal plan, which was one of the first healthy meals delivered your way, gluten-free, this, that, low sodium. Because as a bodybuilder, he was like, you know what? My clients want to eat healthy, but they can't find the healthy meals. I'm going to get a chef and we'll do it ourselves. And he was doing 1 million meals, 1 million meals a month, or 500,000 meals a month. So he knew the business. So he came to me and said, check this out. I've been working on it for 1.5 2 years, R&D, doing a plant-based Lunchable for kids. I don't like to feed my kid Lunchables. My kids, he's got 3 young boys. They're always, they want to eat unhealthy because that's the stuff that tastes good, because they put all that crap in it. And he developed a great texture, flavor, and basically was able to create the whole look and feel without having the great look and feel and clean ingredients, without all the bad stuff. And we called it Mighty Yum because, we figure mighty sounds like a superhero and yummy sounds good, Everyone likes yummy food. So Mighty Yum, and Mighty Yum came to life. We do the lunch kits, the pepperoni pizza. Yes, he pitched me as 200 million kids around the world suffering from diabetes and heart-related disease from bad chemicals in our food. That's right, everybody. In Europe, you don't find 15,000 of the food ingredients that you find here in the US. They won't have it. They won't allow it. And in Australia, there's no such thing as non-GMO because they don't have any GMO there. So our food is polluted. Our big manufacturers, it's all corrupt. It's money. And, this is our fight, right? This is our fight for our children, our future grandchildren. My kids are older now. One of my kids, by the way, is just a meat eater. Chris, my youngest 20-year-old. And I invited him to Plant-Based Expo. He made a big face at me. But when he came and tried the pepperoni pizza, he goes, Dad, this is really good. Give me some more. I was like, yes, winner, winner. And so you're right. It's not the money. It's not the amount of stores. That is exciting to be able to get in those locations. So you're more, accessible to everybody. The accessibility is key, because trying to ship it online, which we try to do, it's very expensive to keep it, refrigerated and ship it in ice. It's $100 an order just to ship it out. So getting those stores is exciting, more for accessibility and being able to deliver plant-based fun for everyone. And by the way, we set up our own co-packing facility so that we can make a smaller margin, but be able to actually produce the product, because most people have never done this because it's too expensive to do. So we figured out how to do it in massive volume, where we have to do 250,000 units monthly just to make it worthwhile. Just so you know, that's what it takes just to make it worthwhile.
Wow.
So we have to get up to 250,000 units, just so you guys know, monthly, just to make it worthwhile, to continue the business. It's a tough business. It's a very small margin, but you know what? To be able to see the kids' smiles, see Chris on here tell me he's excited for his daughter, this is worthwhile. It's not about the money now, and not necessarily about the money later, but if you get people on a healthy habit and say, hey, you know what? We ran a special 2 for $7 at Target, 2 lunch kits for $7. That's healthy, better for you, plant-based, unheard of. And then we do our better for you Rice Krispie bars, a brown puff rice, vegan marshmallow with MCT with coconut oil.
My daughter would love that. My daughter would love that.
Yeah. So I'm definitely going to ship you out. We're at mightyyum.com, and we're at Live Mighty Yum on Instagram. It's my passion now. I mean, obviously I got Stealth Fitness and I love health and I love fitness, but helping feed the kids of America and also international. We did there's that dance group from Uganda that they're the biggest, the Hyper Kids of Africa. It's called Hyper Kids Africa.
Okay.
They have 3 million followers. They just won a YouTube award. We shipped them out to Mighty Yum, and we've been doing a joint support with them, and they've been doing videos for us, and they're incredible. And they're loving the products, and it's it's happening in Uganda. It's amazing.